Welcome in, friends, to Game 31 of the 2025 Banana Ball World Tour. And may the 4th be with you. What a run the party animals are on. The force has been strong for the boys in black and pink as of late. They have won 8 of the last 9 battles and 7 straight here in Savannah. But rebellions are built on hope. And there is still plenty of hope to go around in the Bananas locker room, especially when they've got Corel Prime on the bump. When I told the fans out on the party plaza that Brett Hilton was getting the ball from the get-go for the party animals, I did hear a Nanners fan say, I have a bad feeling about this. Welcome inside the booth with Josh Talevsky, Biko Scala. No amount of negative foreshadowing from Han Solo could make me think that we're not about to have an absolute blast on this Sunday fun day in virtual Banana Land. The Nanners always have a lot of fun down there. Winning would make it a lot more fun, though.
Yeah, I mean, they've got to right the ship here in this ballgame. The party animals enter red hot, and I know that General Gillum and Commander Virant have instructed the Bananas to eradicate the party animals at all costs today.
We'll see if they can execute it or if it will be a trap. Let's get it on down to the field. We've got a lot of extended pregame shenanigans, and here come the party animals crashing the show, coming in from left.
Starting lineup for the party animals. Leading off, the center fielder number 6, Reese Hampton. The right fielder, X, Jake Scholl. The catcher, number 5, Andy Cosgrove. The left fielder, number 12, Noah Fisher. Shortstop, number 11, Chase Acuff. The extra hitter, number 8, Grayson Bloomer. Designated hitter, number 4, Tanner Tinder Thomas. Second baseman, number 9, Dustin Baber. The first baseman, number 2, Jason Swan. The third baseman, number 20, Sal Jacobo. On the mound for the party animals, number 10, Brett Hilton. party animals are managed by Mike Visits. Assisted by Thomas Shady Simino and Anthony, how you doing, Coronado?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm bringing some bananas power to the plate. His name is Leo. He is 5 years old, and he's attempting to hit a home run against these party animals. So can I hear some noise for my dear friend, Leo? He's digging in the box, facing party animals pitcher Brett Helen, who winds up, throws the first pitch. Big cut. First strike one. The count's 0-1. Brett says he's staring him down, talking a little trash. Unbelievable. Here comes pitch number 2. Oh, and a big swing, fouled straight back. The count goes to 0-2. It looks like Brett's throwing him change-ups and mixing up speeds. Not very fair, my friend. Pick on somebody your own size. Split says he's had enough of this. The fight becomes more fair. Here comes the swing from Leo. Oh my goodness! The farthest hit ball in home run hitter history. Here comes the play at first. Garrett Delano can't handle it. The ball gets by him. He's off to the races. He's rounding first base. Rounding second base with blazing speed. Bumbling, tumbling, stumbling his way. Get on your feet and make some noise, ladies and gentlemen, as Leo's rounding third base. He's headed to the plate. Here comes the throw home. It is not in time. Home run for Leo.
Another unbelievable performance by a home run hitter. I don't know how they keep doing it, but son of a gun, they keep earning themselves these inside the Parkers against the party animals. Shark is blasting out the rules to our full capacity crowd here in historic Grayson Stadium, and we will call on Jesse Cole to give us the 11 rules of Banana Ball here in the BTV world.
The name of the game is Banana Ball, and this is the fastest, most entertaining game in sports. Rule number 1, win the inning, win the point. If you score the most runs in an inning, you get a point. The most points win the game. But in the last inning of Banana Ball, every run counts as a point. Rule number 2, there is a 2-hour time limit. No new inning can start when the clock hits 0. Rule number 3, if you step out of the batter's box, it is a strike. Rule number 4, no bunting. If you bunt, you're thrown out of the game. Rule number 5, batters can steal first. Rule number 6, no walks allowed. It becomes a ball for sprint until every position player touches the ball. Rule number 7, no mound visits. Nope. Rule number 8, if a fan catches a foul ball, it is an out. In Banana Ball, everything's in play, so you better be ready. Rule number 9, the showdown tiebreaker. If the game is tied at the end of 9 innings, or when time expires, it is pitcher versus hitter with one fielder, and the hitter has to score. Rule number 10, the Banana Ball challenge rule. You, the fans, have the opportunity to challenge a ruling on the field. Rule number 11, the golden batter rule. A team can send up any batter to hit in any spot in the lineup. This is guaranteeing the best possible matchup at the end of the game when it matters most. These are the official rules of Banana Ball.
They start all the way over from the back in the beginning. Whoever gets the home plate first and hits it is our winner. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
In the immortal words of Rick Sanchez, and away we go. It is neck and neck right now. Jacobo getting it to Bloomer. Party Animals just barely out in front. Fluke with the lob to Skoll. The swing and a smash. A good second before Ty Jackson executed the water balloon off the toss from Oberst. Party Animals keep on winning. Here's Drake Toll.
Unbelievable, Jake Skoll. You just went out there and crushed that water balloon. The Party Animals just cannot lose right now.
Yeah, to be honest, man, it looked like a banana ball. So the way things are going, we just wanted to crush it. It was a great feed. It was almost, a picturesque, Thomas Semino type BP pitch that Fluke gave me.
Water balloon. What does that mean to you?
I lost the second grade spelling bee to the word balloon, so I'll never misspell it again.
Talk me through the strategy as a team. It wasn't just you, Jake. It was the guys behind you.
That's right. You gotta let that whole thing play out. There's 9 or 10 guys out there. You wait your turn. When your turn is up, you deliver.
Jake, it's just success breeds success. You've won 8 of 9, can go for the sweep today. How did that play into the momentum the Party Animals carried into this player challenge?
I think you try to win everything out here. It's a mindset. How you do anything is how you do everything. Or how you do everything is how you do anything.
It was all pink. Jake Skoll, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Where are you going next?
I'll be looking backside, trying to undress rack with a couple of line drives tonight.
Nice. Party on.
Well, it's going to be tough to do. Rack's the extra hitter. Ty Jackson will be ready for the liners. Coming the opposite way from Skoll, though, out in left. Take a look at our pitching matchup here this afternoon. Brett Helton for the Party Animals, Correll Prime for the Nanners.
We've seen these guys battle when Helton's on the mound and Prime is in the box, but this is the first time they will square off against each other on the mound. These guys, the best of friends. Helton brought Prime into Banana Ball, and right now Brett Helton is the hotter arm as he had 9 innings of shutout ball across the month of April and only allowed 3 hits to the Savannah Bananas. Meanwhile, Corell Prime, great for most of this season, but the month of April was when he finally started to struggle as the earned run average was north of 14. So Prime hoping to figure things out. He's got to stay a little more dialed into the strike zone in today's contest. And for Brett Helton, he finally has more strikeouts than ball 4 sprints. And we've seen an increase in the strikeout rate recently, and I think that's a big key. We've seen such a dip in his earned run average. He loves pitching to contact, but it really helps when he tries to gun for a couple extra strikeouts in games.
Corell Prime, as you said, started the year in incredible fashion, has been really terrific on the bump for the majority of this young tour. Brett Helton started pretty rocky. He is scorching hot. Might be the hottest pitcher on the mound as we come into game 31.
And just to support Brett Helton a little more, he has the better numbers here in Grayson Stadium this season. An earned run average below 4 for the Party Animals. Meanwhile, Corell Prime has been much better on the road than when he's pitched here in Savannah.
Party Animals trying to make it 8 straight wins here in historic Grayson Stadium. And looking for a sweep. Let's get it down to the field. Jesse Cole about to announce his cast and crew.
Above your heads together, here we go. Because it's time for a little Can't Stop the Feeling. And we're never going to stop. And they will be rocking all day long. Let's hear it for your Banana Band. And now the amazing princess here in Banana Land. It's Princess Potassia. And here they come. The greatest dad bod cheerleading squad in all the land. And the only one, your Bananas. And now, America's favorite Nanas. Let's get it up for your Banana Nanas. And some of the newest cast members. Fans, let's hear it for your Banana Splits. And here he comes, the fastest man in Banana Ball. It's Flash the Kid. And how about the world's strongest banana and the king of potassium? Let's hear it for Splits. And here he comes, the tallest man in sports, Dakota Stilts Alfredin. Oh, you know who it is now. Your dancing umpire, Vincent Chapman. And last but not least, your breakdancing coach. His name is Maceo. Let's hear it for the cast of your bananas. Now, the cast is ready. The players are ready. It's now time for you, the fans, to get ready. So we need everyone on your feet. Everyone here today in Banana Land on your feet. In right field, in left field. Because it is now time for the fan warm-up. So please welcome to the field 5-year-old Molly. Here she comes. All right, Molly. All right, Molly, we got to bring the big-time, daytime vibes here. So we got to, whatever you do, they're going to do. But are you ready to get them going crazy today, Molly?
Yes.
Molly, are you ready to get them going crazy today?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Let's get it going, Molly. Oh, good job. Clapping, I hear. Looking good, Molly. All right, little hey, baby. Oh, looking good, Molly. Oh, I like this move. Looks like a little Reese Hampton. Keep it going. Oh, yes, a little sprinkler. The sprinkler, we could use that a little bit today. All right, it's the slow. Oh, we can raise the roof. Good job, Molly. Raising the roof. Here we go. Bring the oh no, jumping jack. Good job, Molly. We get it clapping. Molly, look around. They are going crazy for you. Let's hear it for 5-year-old Molly.
Very impressive work. Getting the full capacity crowd, making up the 256th straight sellout in historic Grayson Stadium, 412 in a row overall. Moving and grooving. And now Malachi Mitchell will get us riled up. Prepare your voices.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, and potassium enthusiasts from around the world. Tonight, you and thousands of your friends here live and millions more still watching at home have gathered here to witness something beyond your wildest imagination. From Montana to Savannah, from the Isle of Man to Tokyo, Japan, the Banana Maniacs come from across the globe to witness this. This is not baseball. This is the crucible where the fastest, hungriest, and most entertaining players are formed. This is a game of the fans, by the fans, and for the fans. But this is not your granddad's pastime. This is not just another day at the ballpark. This game is baseball by birth, fruit by name, and an absolute worldwide phenomenon by the grace of God. This is the time for all 5,000 people here in Savannah, Georgia, to get on your feet and give me your voices. Because this is the greatest show in sports. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Banana Ball!
Grayson Stadium, let's meet the starting lineup for your Savannah Bananas. Leading off the center fielder, number 5, DR the Doc Meadows. At shortstop, number 6, Ryan Cox. Batting third, the DH, number 19, Dan Ober. In the cleanup spot, number 15, we call him Rat, Robert Anthony Cruz. Batting fifth, in right field, number 2, Reese Superman Alexiadis. Batting sixth, in left field, number 7, Ty Two Fly Jackson. At first base, wearing number 3, Eric Jones. Behind the plate, numero uno. He is the captain, Bill Leroy. At third base, he does it all, baby. Number 18, Danny Hosley. And at second base, number 8, our greatest showman, Jackson Olsen. On the mound for your Savannah Bananas, number 11, Corral Prime. Your Savannah Bananas are managed by Tyler Gillum, assisted by Adam Viro Viren, Eric Fox, and Reggie Horton. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats. Here to honor America with the singing of today's national anthem, please welcome to the field, Mackenzie Baxley.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, Mackenzie Baxley.
You are watching Game 31 of the 2025 Banana Ball World Tour. The Party Animals cannot be stopped. They sit at 17 and 13 overall. Winners of 8 of their last 9 and 7 in a row here in Savannah. So far this weekend, they've jumped out to 3-0 and 4-0 leads across the first 3 and 4 innings of the ball games. The offense has been coming early and often. Reese Hampton at the top, left the yard last night, then Jake Skoll, who did the same, Andy Cosgrove and Noah Fisher. And you get a look at that solo shot from Reese Lightning. His 5th of the tour. It was in the 9th. So a point instantly added to the tally for the Party Animals. And plenty of big boppers in the rest of the lineup as well. Chase Acuff, Bryson Bloomer, Tanner Thomas, Dustin Baber, Jason Swan, and Sal Jacobo.
Yeah, Hampton, Skoll, and Fisher have been a 3-man wrecking crew for the Animals. And it's going to be a tough time for Corral Prime and this Bananas squad. As you saw Skoll, 4 hits last night and wound up a triple shy of the cycle.
Here is the Nanners defense. Ty Jackson in left, DR Meadows in center, Reese Alexiadis in right. The infield, it's the usual suspects. 3rd to 1st, Danny Hosley, Ryan Cox, Jackson Olsen, and Eric Jones Jr. with Bill Leroy behind the dish.
DR Meadows is now up to 2nd on the World Tour with his 69 trick plays this season. But you've got to keep an eye out for Ty Jackson in left field. The last time he started on a day game in Savannah, he came away with 5 trick plays in left field.
And Corral Prime getting the ball from the get-go for the Nanners. Trying to stop this skid and build some momentum ahead of Banana Ball in the Titans' home this coming Saturday night up in Nashville.
He still has a 2-0 record this year for the Bananas, but struggled mightily in the month of April, an earned run average north of 14 for Correll Prime. He's striking out nearly 14% of the batters he's faced this season, but his ball force sprint rate is at 11%, which is not what you want to see for a Banana Ball starting pitcher. That's something he has got to mitigate in today's contest, as the Party Animals so far this year are batting .275 against him.
It could be a tough arsenal to control. Every pitch moves for Prime. We'll talk about that arsenal in a minute. For now, here's Jesse Cole.
Banana Nation, it is time. On 3, we need everyone here to yell, start the clock. 1, 2, 3. Showtime.
Party Animals trying to make it 3 straight series sweeps in Savannah. They put runs across in each of the first 4 innings last night. And Reese Hampton at the top of the order continues to swing a pretty hot stick. This one, though, jam shot and a flare into a tip drill trick play from Eric Jones Jr. Excellent start for Correll Prime and company.
Nice and easy for Eric Jones Jr. Had the start at catcher last night, is back at first base for the Bananas, and is tested early, but no trouble on the tip drill.
Looks like a sinker in on the hands, part of a 4-pitch mix. Cutter, slider, and changeup. All in the back pocket as well for the 6'5" right-hander. Jake Skoll coming off a 4-hit night. Reached base all 5 times an evening ago. And ended the ballgame just a triple shy of the cycle.
It was Hampton and Skoll who each scored 3 runs for the Party Animals last night. They have combined for nearly 28% of the total runs scored for the Animals this season, but we won't see Skoll cross home here in the first. Ryan Cox, a leaping grab to rob him of an opposite field single.
More good wood for Scully, nothing to show for it there. Robbed of another knock as Cox takes the frozen rope right out of the air. Ball and a strike on Andy Cosgrove. What a revelation he has been. Brings tremendous defense behind the plate and brings a lot of thump with the bat as well. This one is going to reach the seats, not caught by the fans.
Cosgrove's batting .429 against Correll Prime this season, has a home run against him. It's one of the most feared guys and probably somebody that Prime and Villeroy have circled heading into this matchup today.
Good battle here between the pair of former minor leaguers. Cosgrove out of the Twins organization, Prime from the Rockies farm system. And a full count. Payoff pitch. That was a hanging slider. Cosgrove nearly takes out his head coach, Mike Vivacis.
Yeah, he took exception to the liner off the bat of Cosgrove, was ready to try and square up with him, and Cosgrove gone over to the third base coach's box. Instead, he will take ball 4 and be content with just 1 base on the first sprint of the afternoon.
And Cosgrove giving way for Mark Smith, the Party Animals designated runner. We were honored to be joined by Mark out on the Party Plaza today, hitting foam balls out to the fans. He did a superb job. Defeated yours truly in the foul ball inducing competition.
5-2.
Yeah,
just for anybody wondering.
Dominant fashion.
Got to get you back in the cages, man.
You know who has been doing excellent work in the cages? Noah Fisher. Whatever he's doing, he's got to keep doing it. 5 for 8 on the weekend. 2 homers, a triple, and 2 doubles. And he'll earn himself a sprint. Well, Josh talked about it before first pitch. Corell Prime has been so good in so many areas on the mound. His one bugaboo has been the ball four sprint. He's given up a pair here with 2 outs, and all of a sudden, it looked like it could be a nice start to his afternoon. Runners on the corners.
Yeah, you're usually looking for pitchers in banana ball that have a 2-to-1 strikeout to ball four sprint ratio. It doesn't look like that may be the case for Corell Prime in this rookie campaign. And again, you cannot really have sustained success when you have a sprint rate above 10% in banana ball.
Back up the middle, Chase Acuff makes the free passes pay. He drives in Smith. And once again, the Party Animals strike first. Mark Smith leads the Party Rock Boogie. The Animals won each of the first 3 innings on Friday night. They won each of the first 4 innings an evening ago. And now they've got a chance to claim the first point in a 3rd straight ball game.
Well, even in Clemson, South Carolina, we saw the Party Animals get on the board in the first inning thanks to an opposite field Jake Skull home run.
That's right.
This team just comes out of the gate swinging. And, of course, the ball four sprints really come back to haunt Corell Prime as our donut batter today, Bryson Bloomer, is in the right-handed batter's box.
One-two count on the Boomer. Close call. Vincent Chapman does not ring up Bloomer. The fans still donutless for the time being. And Prime gives them their sweet treats. Just took one extra pitch. Beautiful slider. Party Animals do push a run across, but the Dunkin' Donut batter dispatched via the K. 1 inning in.
Well, that should at least keep the spirits high for the Savannah Bananas here in the top of the first, despite the Party Animals scoring. Maybe this will enthuse the offense to great heights in the bottom of the first against Brett Helton.
Another look. That is filthy stuff. Looks like a blitz ball. Movement on the bender there from Prime. And now Brett Helton with a run to work with. Trying to put the Animals in front in the all-important points department.
Yeah, he was phenomenal across the month of April for the Party Animals. 9 strong innings, only allowed 3 hits and 1 unearned run. So Helton starting to find his groove, saw an uptick in his strikeouts on the pitcher's mound. But the interesting note for Helton, has 12 inning holds this season where he has protected a lead. 11 of them have come with 2 or more runs of support. So he's got to make sure he can keep this 1-run lead to stand up.
Here's the defense supporting Helton. Fisher in left, Hampton center, Skull in right. And third to first in the infield, it's Jacobo, Acuff, Baber, and Swan with Cosgrove, the man with the mask.
Baber was the standout contributor for the Party Animals defensively, 4 trick plays a night ago. But Skull and Hampton each had a pair in center and right field.
DR Meadows, first pitch swinging on a hop. Baber between the legs over to first. DR not hustling down the first baseline. That is surprising, to say the least.
Rare that you see that so early in a ball game. Not rare to see Dustin Baber already up to 50 trick plays on his 2025 campaign. That one nice and easy for the Ginger Ninja.
Ryan Cox elevated to the 2-hole, trying to kickstart this offense. Kyle Jackson was actually penciled into this spot, ended up oversleeping. Got to the yard late, and Gillum said, well, that's how you get yanked from the lineup.
Bad day to be senior sleepy.
Tough for the Bananas lineup, too. That's their team leader in on-base percentage. He reached both times. He got to the dish last night. Obviously, he's got tremendous speed as well. As Cox down swinging for the first time this year, only his third strikeout. The previous pair were both looking, but Helton gets a filthy changeup for the punch-out.
Again, that's always been the out pitch in Helton's career, going with the changeup, bearing it in the zone. Oftentimes you see Delano do the same thing against the likes of Jackson Olsen and Robert Anthony Cruz. And that's got to be a pretty good strikeout, a good feeling for Brett Helton, considering Cox so tough at the plate and pesky.
And a great sign for Brett Helton. He is pounding the zone ahead of Danny Oberst 0-2. Another change, this one a turf cutter to Acuff. He will whip it between the legs, pick up the trick play, and a sub 2-minute inning and a point earned for Brett Helton and the Animals.
The 39th sub 2-minute inning of Brett Helton's career, the most all time, and the Party Animals turn 2 trick plays as well. It's the double play duo, Baber and Acuff getting on the board.
Talking about rule number 5 here after 1 inning of play. Batters can steal first base only on a pass ball or a wild pitch, and as soon as the batter leaves the box with both feet, it is a force.
And we saw Reese Alexiadis last night with a steal of first. The first steal of first since March 21st here in Grayson Stadium. That was an 11-game absence without a steal of first, but the pitch got away from Mike Vivacis, who was catching for Sean Fluke, and Alexiadis wisely saw the slow jump and was able to get himself on base and boost his OBP.
In the top of the second, Tanner Thomas leading it off. He is tied for the tour lead with his 3 steals of first, with his teammate and buddy one spot ahead of him in the order, Bryson Bloomer. So the Nanners, DR Meadows, with a pair of steals of first pacing the squad. We wrap up a sing-off here in historic Grayson Stadium, as the Animals will send Thomas, Dustin Baber, and Jason Swan up to try and add some more offense. It was a 2-out rally, a pair of sprints, and then the clutch RBI single from Chase Acuff. All the offense Brett Helton needed to work with. Tanner Thomas, the batting average, not where he would like it at this point in the tour, hitting .223, but the power has reached a whole nother level here in his 4th World Tour. 6 bombs already, which has tied his final tally from 2023 and 2024. And this one gobbled up by Hosley, whipping it behind the back with the glove flip, and just in time to get a hustling Tanner Thomas.
We saw this play from Danny Hosley, or a similar one in Clemson, South Carolina. Doesn't quite flip it all the way over his head, more so flips it around his side because of the speed of Tanner Thomas. And Hosley just gets the throw in time as Dustin Baber now gets into the box.
Saw Soph in the YouTube chat predicting a Tanner Thomas home run today. Will not happen in the 2nd inning, but a whole lot of ball game left. Wow. That is a very quick strikeout and a very generous strike 3 call for Prime. Another look. Ooh.
Well, Bill set up outside, and the slider just didn't have the movement it typically does from Prime. I think even looking at his smile there, he kind of thinks he got away with the call from Vincent Chapman to record the punch out. That slider, no doubt about it, it's a strike.
This one off the end of the bat from Jason Swan, and it's gonna dunk right between Olsen and Meadows. The old Wee Willie Killer, hit him where they ain't. Perfectly placed from Swanee. And the Animals trying to mount another 2-out rally. Looks like a laser beam in the box score. A 1 count on Salvador Jacobo. And that one plunks him. 2-seamer got him on the hand. And now back-to-back innings with a pair of 2-out base runners for the Animals. Sal saying he's A-OK. Doesn't need any attention from Casey Carlson, the Party Animals athletic trainer, and now the Animals going out to fight for their third baseman. They're firing water balloons all over the place. The Bananas returning fire. Oh! Oh my gosh! Brady Kice right to the dome of his former Visitors teammate Kyle Jackson. Vincent Chapman trying to get in on the fun.
Yeah, you had Sim Shady going after Vince with an entire bucket of water. Vince certainly took exception to that.
Well, to the top of the order we go. Reese Hampton trying to come through in the clutch with 2 on and 2 down. Doesn't bite on the deuce. And that one in on the hands. Flared to Olsen. Reese Hampton's decided that he's going to get about halfway to first, and that's all the effort he's giving. Jackie will take the free trick play. Prime able to hold the door, and we'll get it on down to Drake Toll.
Just call him Showman of the Morning, baby. He's America's man, Dalton Ponce.
How we doing? How's everyone?
Hot outside.
I mean, we're really, really hot. Really hot. So.
Ponce, 3 clean last night. You get 3 points as well. But I want to start you out the same way I started Skoll last night. Talk about the hitters like Jake Skoll, Reese Hampton, and the like who put you guys ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it feels nice to get some insurance, you know, and like when we're going out there having to throw a shutout inning, it's very difficult sometimes to always throw up zeros, but not for us, you know what I mean? So you get 1, inning's over.
Sometimes starting, sometimes out of the pen. How do you mix those two well?
I personally love starting. I think it's a good role. Either way, I act like I'm coming out of the pen during warm-ups or anything along those lines and just pound the zone and throw strikes.
You've had quite the sophomore campaign. You guys have won 8 of 9. Ponce, now in year 2, is this the hottest you felt this team has been?
I mean, look at us. Come on. I mean, we're hot, we look hot, and we're playing hot in the heat. Come on now.
He's going to keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. Dalton Ponce.
Sayonara.
Josh Pico, party on.
See you, fellas. Thank you for the time. Catching the tail end of Pie My Dad here. An oldie but a goodie. Nice Paw Patrol shirt on the youngster, too.
You were singing a little Paw Patrol the other day, weren't you?
Oh, gosh. I don't know if I was. Can you remind me? Like, what's the tune? I can't even tell you. Oh, Paw Patrol, singing on the double. I just had a brain fart, man.
You were really rocking out to that the other morning.
You're right. Nope, your memory is so much sharper than mine.
All of a sudden, you're making me think I was crazy. Can't gaslight me like this.
What a play, Sal Jacobo. Well, the first half was excellent. Getting to the ball was impressive. The throw, not as much. And Rack will get 2 bases on the error.
Yeah, tough play for Sal Jacobo to come over and make it. He cut in front of Chase Acuff, which was awfully surprising. Then went with the 360 spin and the throw very wide of Jason Swan. So Brett Helton and the Party Animals got to try and make sure that they do not allow this trick play miss to ruin the second inning. Or error, I should say.
Two-one count here on Reese Alexiadis. And a laser beam right to Como, flip to second, not in time. Excellent play, and now we hope Robert Anthony Cruz is okay.
They had a close brush up over there with Dustin Baber at second base, but you see him pointing the thumbs up. Appears to be all right. Was nearly cleated by Dustin Baber trying to dive back into second base, and now the Party Animals are going to challenge this play.
All right, we'll get a minute on the clock to see. Oh, that does not look like a good challenge. We have plenty of time to keep looking, but it's bang bang.
If this is the only angle we're going to have, I don't see a way that we're going to be able to overturn.
This one's blocked by Andy Cosgrove. Yep. This is all we've got? No, it's not. It's not going to.
Yeah, this call stands.
I get the situation to want to flip that one. Take the inning-winning run out of scoring position. But to the naked eye, and then watching it again on the replay. Bang, bang. Looked like Rack just got in there.
I was paying more attention to Robert Anthony Cruz following the throw back to second, but I don't remember seeing Baber Acuff really telling Mike Vivacis or anyone in the Party Animals dugout that they needed a challenge. Usually you see it pretty emphatically from the defense.
One-two count here on Ty Jackson. Good battle here from Ty. We've been seeing a plethora of quality at-bats from the fifth-year Banana.
Whether he's drawing the spot start or coming in for a pinch-hitting opportunity, Ty, much like Ryan Cox, is very pesky at the plate, has a great ball force sprint rate this season, and now you see 7 pitches in, he's got a full count.
And he goes down swinging. Hilton right after him. Only the 5th K on the tour for Ty compared to those 6 ball 4 sprints he's earned. And Helton an out away from escaping.
Yep, just decided to challenge Ty Jackson more than anything else. Helton's pitching with a ton of confidence, so why not give him your best heater and just force him to put it in play? We talk so much. Helton trusts his defenders, and the man at shortstop, Chase Acuff's throw goes a little wide of the first base bag, but Swanee recovers and will tap on first to keep the Bananas off the board despite the error that started the bottom of the second.
Well, once again, not the best hustle we're seeing from this Bananas squad. We'll talk about that a little bit more when we come back. For now, we'll get it down to Zion.
You do the honors. Here we go. Okay, nice, nice. That's small, that's something slight. All right, Briley, let's see what you got. Here we go. Oh, tick-tock, don't stop, tick-tock. Hey, hey, yeah. Yeah, okay. Noah, back to you. Back to you, man. Come on. Okay, yeah. Ooh. Oh, he's starting back old school. Okay, Noah. Briley, let's go. Okay, shoulder, chest. Hey, hey, hey. All right, last dance move. And audience, after this, you will decide who wins. Noah, let's go. Hey, hey, oh, hey, hey, yo. Hey, okay, shimmy, shimmy. Briley, let's see what you got. Oh, she took her shoes off. Oh, oh, she's flipping. She's flipping. Do you guys think Noah won, or do you think Briley won? Briley, you are a better dancer than a banana. Great job, Briley. Oh, yeah.
Impressive moves down there. We bring in a very impressive man to the broadcast, Carell Prime. Welcome in, my friend.
What up, baby? What's going on? Beautiful voices up there.
Oh, stop it. Appreciate you slapping the mic on. We have a surprise for you.
Oh, yeah?
Your best friend in the entire galaxy, Brett Helton, is on the mic as well.
Hi, Brett. What up, Rumi? What's up, Rumi? Hey, a lot of stuff going on right here. I got a 2-2 coming up too. I'm still sighting that in my head. I got this woolly mammoth in the box. Oh, there we go. We get ahead.
You're ahead right now.
All right.
Get ahead, stay
That's
ahead.
what Brett always said. Get ahead, man. Maybe do a little some of this too.
Hey, I like that.
Some of this, some of that.
Some of that. Oh, that's a good one.
Get over,
Come on,
you
EJ.
gotta run.
Come on, EJ.
Get moving.
Hey!
Nice play.
I didn't know if those
I'm tired.
legs
Get
were
back.
gonna get over there or not.
Pays to be 6'5", huh, Prime?
Oh, here we go.
Ooh.
We got a wedding. Got another wedding.
Hero. You remember this dance, don't you? Halftime show, Clemson.
Yeah, here we go. Thank goodness it's 90,000 degrees. Stay warm out here. Hey.
Beautiful voice,
hey,
Brett.
Been getting it lately.
Thank you.
Oh
no, the girls
go
love
party.
this.
Go party.
Acosta.
There's the bombshell.
Throwing the flower petals? Oh no.
Oh yeah. Bruh, I swear I had the most elaborate walkouts against him when I'm pitching. What am I gonna do against this?
He might keep it.
Oh, he's swinging with the jacket on. I think the requests are going to pour in for Andy Cosgrove, Flower Man, at weddings across the country.
Don't let him hit a homer in a blazer, dude.
Keep that in mind, Deeks.
Hey, I'll see if Lauren's interested. Okay, Prime.
Cut it up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is a modest boogie. Smooth as silk. Oh. Oh my God.
That was really good.
That was like a full story.
A lot of times in our living room last night.
I lost my earpiece
today.
Putting in the work. You big Nickelback guy, Brett?
Say it again?
You big Nickelback guy?
Yeah, always.
How could you not be? Nice piece of hitting there.
It's always good. Oh no.
From the Flower Man.
Pretty good piece of hitting there. Hey, how'd that 2-2 look? Was I off beat or what?
You pitched a pretty good at bat there.
Yeah.
The 3-2-2 with the strike is huge.
Okay.
Got the 2 strikes.
All right.
That's good at bat.
Guy can hit a little bit.
It looked like a well-executed slider, too.
Yeah, he hit a little bit.
Just a great piece of hitting.
You've thrown a lot of balls that we're hitting right on the handle. They're not going very hard, but
Hard time with the earpiece. Louis Grashibo.
Mark Smith getting a pitch run for a second time today.
Mark the Sharks over there lurking. Oh no, double
No,
play.
let me count. Oh my goodness, guys. Pitcher's best friend.
You bet.
Banana ball, baseball, T-ball, T-ball. Let me get that double
Snazzy
play,
stuff
baby.
from Ryan Cox. All right, we're going to keep you guys on.
Good job.
We're going to honor our Bananas Foster family of the game.
Great job.
Thanks, man.
And toss it down to Jolie Chabala.
Jolie Chabala.
Across the United States, there are over 400,000 children and teens in foster care without a permanent home. To raise awareness and support this community, we created Bananas Foster, the official nonprofit of Banana Ball. Our organization is dedicated to celebrating the foster care community while educating and inspiring others to get involved. Today, we are celebrating 2 incredible foster families. The Vasquez family has been a licensed foster family since 2019, has welcomed 15 children into their home and adopted 2 into their family forever. They say in foster care, it takes a village, and this family is best friends with the Taquette family that has been a licensed foster family since 2015, has welcomed 38 children and teens into their home and adopted 5 into their family forever. Fans, please help us celebrate these 2 incredible families for everything they do in the foster care community.
Pretty cool to get to hear the encouraging words said inside the big group hug with the Bananas and Party Animals. And an extra bonus shout out to KK and Sherry, legends in the foster care community who could not make it here today. Well, thank you so much to the Taquette family as well. And the Vasquez family, very happy that we were able to host them here this afternoon. And we welcome back into the broadcast Brett Helton and Corel Prime.
It's so funny over there by the dugout. I can really, it's so much louder. The mound is way better because I can hear you guys.
Oh, I know, bro. My earpiece kept coming out too. I don't know how you do it, but that was pretty fun.
That was fun.
We got a little good luck. Good luck on the broadcast out there. Josh, where you at, man?
I'm here, Prime. Don't worry about me.
Feel free to chime in anytime, man. Feel free, baby.
I like letting you guys shine.
Okay, all right.
Well, Primeable able to put up the goose egg and put the pressure on your good buddy here.
Oh yeah. I need to take a little page out of his book on these first innings, though. That was sloppy. They got some dudes, man. I will say, these boys can hit.
Yeah, you guys just don't go away. There's something about here. People just don't strike out. They always have a good eye. You're sitting up here kind of battling sometimes.
Well, you've struck out 2 of the toughest guys to put down on strikes this year, Cox and Ty.
Well, don't tell anybody, but the first inning, I only threw changeups the entire inning. I didn't throw another pitch that wasn't.
You're a sick man.
I've been thinking about trying that. I basically already do it sliders.
And I started to do it the second inning as well, and then I got behind 2-0, so then I ended up stopping it.
Yeah. Show them a leaner this inning. Show the fans at home the Brett Hilton leaner. Uh-oh.
Leaner right now? Okay.
Uh-oh.
Little low and out, the extra slow. I can have you just call business for me all
do
game
that
when you
at
come to
home.
money.
Low and slow.
There we go. Get there.
We need some. Man, that guy done missed it.
You go leaner back to change up like that.
Yeah.
Got him out in front. And Chase is in the hole, so that was good. When he shades over correctly, he's been really looking at pitches recently, so then he can kind of see when he shades in the hole.
Yeah. Hey, really important announcement. Chase Acuff has 69 trick plays now on the tour.
Oh boy, Acuff.
Nice.
Stop right there, baby. Stop right there. Hey, you know what? Craziest thing, I tell everybody, Chase Acuff, man, there's one guy, if I'm getting a call tomorrow by a big league manager, who do I need Prime one day? It's Acuff.
Oh yeah, Chase's baseball IQ is through the roof.
6 solid innings out there.
So we're going change up, we're going right back to change up again. We'll do the same thing.
Please get him, Hosley.
Oh! Get there, my friend. Get there, my friend. Trick play.
Good swing, baby.
Easy peasy.
Good swing.
There you go. So
he
far.
tried to hook the homie up, too. He tried to hook the homie up. My boy Hod's on the barrel lately. He getting on that barrel.
Tell you what, Acuff and Hampton, both bad guys when it comes to the pickleball court, too.
Look at this guy.
They're menaces.
We need to get in some dinks. I love playing with those.
It's our guy, man.
Here we go. All right, so that's 5 change-ups in a row.
It's our guy.
So that was a slow change. I'm gonna go for the leaner here and go extra slow.
Hang it.
There we go. Get there. Come on.
Go ball.
Trick play. What do you think? The samurai?
Lord.
Pop catch. Come on.
All right.
Hey.
Somehow I'm gonna finagle that bat off this guy real quick.
Brett Helton, you're putting on a clinic. Corel Prime, excellent work as well, my friend.
Hey,
thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Hey, keep it rolling.
You guys, that was kind of fun.
Down to Jesse.
Why? Well, why not? So here we're gonna go, they'll run to first, then they're gonna have to get the 2-2 off on the next dad bod, run to second, then the next dad bod, all the way to the end, to the final 2-2 race, finishing right here at the line. But gentlemen, t-shirts off. Now we are ready for the 2-2 race. On your mark, get set, go. Oh, looks like potential, and a winning right here. Fully pants, all right. Now get that next 2-2 on. A lot of battling here. Oh yes, looking good. The Bananas off to a big lead here. Look at them go, good speed, catching up. Here we go, next 2-2 off. We gotta go faster, men. This is the ultimate, oh, you taunting him, Spidey. You're taunting him. Guys, we put on 2-2s all the time. Let's go, here we go. Oh, all right. Here we go, we're coming down to the finish. Banana down. He may have lost a tooth, which I'm kind of nervous about. Okay, it's coming down here. Get it. Look, he's falling out of the 2-2. Here we go, who's got to win? Oh! And Banana's down, and we have a new winner in the Dad 2-2 race. Congratulations to our newest contestants.
Oh my gosh. Cody Fluffman got a face full of turf. And then both our finishers tumbling on the AstroTurf. That is, as a guy who's done a couple dives on the turf so far this year, that is not fun on bare skin. Stage 4, he's the new man on the mound for the Bananas. And Chase Acuff with an ambush. Rude greeting for the first guy out of the pen for the Nanners. Two-bagger for Acuff.
Hot start for Chase Acuff this afternoon. Had the RBI single in the first inning. Now has a leadoff double in the fourth. He's been a great performer in day games this season and a great performer against Gage Voorhees as he collected his first home run this year against the new Bananas righty.
The new and old Bananas righty. Voorhees. Nanner's career goes back to the 2022 CPL season. Last year he played on the Visitors, the Firefighters, and now back in white and yellow. And the fans with a big thank you to Voorhees CPL Bananas teammate Bryson Bloomer for striking out and allowing Duncan to provide them with donuts. This time Bloomer retired by EJ.
Yeah, tough ball for EJ to size up. I think he would have loved to try the trick play in foul territory, but wasn't exactly positioned for a behind-the-back catch. It's also a little surprising he didn't try a tip, considering that's how he started this ball game, but perhaps decided to be a little more conservative with a runner already in scoring position.
This one shanked the other way, diving stop, Danny Hosley, seed across the diamond, just in time. Highway robbery. Tanner Thomas denied a knock.
Well, Tanner Thomas has tested Danny Hosley in today's ball game. It started with the trick play in the second inning for Danny Hosley. That robs him of a possible single and maybe even an RBI as he comes away with a left jab.
0-1 count here on Dustin Baber. Struck out looking his first time. Trying to bring in his partner up the middle. That's not going to do it. D'Armedo's making the call and ends up making a bizarre basket catch. No trick play. Certainly thinking about trying to do something with his buddy out and right in Alexiadis. And comes away with the out. That's the important part.
The call has to be made early to avoid that miscommunication, and that was the big reason DR did not come away with the trick play to end the top of the fourth. Either way, Party Animals are scoreless, and now we go down to Jesse and Hey Baby.
In right field, in the metal bleachers. We're gonna get started when everyone is up, because we gotta pump the energy here. All right, we're looking good sharp now. Hands up in the air. Here we go. Clap those hands. Let's wave those arms. The shuffles, keep it clapping. Woo. You guys look good. Now let me hear you sing it. One more time. You guys are amazing. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Full capacity crowd here in Savannah. Getting hey babyable. And we hit to the bottom of the fourth inning. Party Animals lead 1-0. Brett Helton has only allowed one base runner. It was on an error back in the second. He's twirled 3 hitless frames thus far. He's at the top of the order. Meadows, Cox, and Oberst got the R to ground out. His first time. This time Meadows doesn't bite on the changeup. That was a part of the every pitch is a changeup inning that Helton started his afternoon with. And backpedaling, nice trick play. Jake Skoll trapping that on the outside of the glove. A perfect view for all the folks out there in the right field seats. Man, I'd love to have some Krusty Krab pizza right now. I'm a little peckish.
You're doing a fictional foods draft. Krusty Krab pizza's going in one of the first 2 rounds.
This one off the end of the bat. Noah Fisher will tip it up and haul it in the jersey. Pair of trick plays to start the bottom of the fourth from the Party Animals outfield.
And each of the last 3 outs the Party Animals have recorded have been trick plays from their outfielders. A pair from Jake Skoll and now Noah Fisher getting in on the action. He's been so great offensively. Now he gets to shine with the glove a little bit.
Dan Oberst deep to left, but a backtracking Noah Fisher will haul it in, and Helton continues to roll. That is 9 straight bananas retired. And the Animals still lead by 1. Let's get it on down to Sam Bauman with some special guests.
Hey, Vico, Josh. Yes, we've got our friends from the Pivot podcast here, but you might know them from their past job in the NFL. We got Ryan Clark, Channing Crowder, Fred Taylor joining us in Banana Land today. Ryan, I'm going to start with you. You told me early on, I might be losing my voice. The game hasn't even started yet. What's this environment been like?
Man, it's been one of the most amazing sporting events I've ever been to. And we just left F1. The way that you guys involve the fans, the sort of entertainment and energy that the players have, and then when you watch the game, the skill level they're playing at, one of the best events we've been to.
Now, Channing, I saw we got the Bananas jersey on, but I know you had some Derek Delano Party Animal shorts. You got a Jake Skoll Party Animal bat. Is there any swaying maybe over to the Party Animal side after what you've seen?
I'm playing the mid-ground right now because I still got my shorts on. I don't know if you can see them. So whoever's in the lead in the ninth, I'm gonna do that thing. But this is amazing. The energy here is like a college football game. It's wonderful here. I'm really having a great time.
Now, Fred, I'm gonna wrap up with you here. We know you're fast in the backfield. You guys were talking to Malachi earlier. You're up against him, outdashed the Flash. How's that ending?
I'm gonna win. I saw his tape. I've been studying him a little bit. I've seen his film. I'm gonna catch out on him, and he ain't gonna be able to catch me. Channing, he'll catch Channing. And the only reason because he has on 2 pair of fans. So, but this is great, man. Everybody deserves credit. The fans showed up. They're enjoying the energy high. Thanks for inviting us out, man.
Well, guys, we love having you here. We're familiar with football. We're actually going to be in a football stadium next week. Maybe we'll get these guys on the field sometime. Nico, Josh.
Thanks, SB. Thank you so much, guys. The Pivot Podcast is a blast. They do a really killer job. Super entertaining. RC, Channing, and Fred. Happy that they're having a blast with us. Grayson Swan knows a whole lot about talented football players. An excellent football player in his own right growing up. And his cousin is Devin Hester, legendary returner and wide receiver. Another one of his cousins, Jethro Pugh, 14-year Dallas Cowboys defensive tackle. That one to dead center. DR on his horse. He can't get there. Off the wall, Swanee content with a two-bagger to kick off the fifth.
Well, Voorhees fell behind Jason Swan early, and even though he got himself back in the count, Bananas outfielders were still shaded in for a potential ball four sprint. That's why Swan was able to get it over the head of DR Meadows and collect extra bases yet again, as the Party Animals have been a little slow ever since scoring in the first.
Chance in foul territory, EJ with the call and the snag. They take care of Sal Jacobo. Another guy who grew up playing some football. Of course, what didn't Sal play?
We also can't forget about how good of a quarterback Brett Helton was in high school.
Yep, no surprise. His arm talent has been on display here this afternoon. 4 scoreless innings. Robert Anthony Cruz is the only man to reach. He'll be due up to start the bottom of the fifth, as that one is fair down the right field line. Reese Hampton heating up. He's going for 2. Alexiadis firing home, and it's going to be an RBI double for Reese Lightning. Party Animals score for the first time since the first.
23 of his 33 hits this year have been collected here in Grayson Stadium. Reese Lightning stays hot for the Party Animals, and things looking very good for them.
The Texas Tailgaters, the Firefighters, and the Savannah Bananas. Let's do it.
Tanner Thomas took the brunt of the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. Jason Swan and Bryson Bloomer, I don't think either of them got a drop.
And the great part is Tanner's the designated hitter today, so he's going to spend tons of time in the outfield getting the sun back on him. Oh, wait.
Oh, man. Jake Skoll ahead in the count. He has lined out and grounded out so far this afternoon after a flurry 4-hit performance last night. Cannot connect on the Voorhees heater there. And fights it off. Not caught by the fans. I don't think anyone even saw that ball coming. Has to look out for a 5-pitch arsenal from Gage Voorhees. Pokes this one the opposite way. Ty Jackson cruising in with the jumping snag. And throws behind Reese Hampton. He gets back in time.
Little aggressive from Ty Jackson, but a big second out for the Savannah Bananas, considering how well Jake Skoll has been playing this season. Enters today's game with a 201 OPS plus, indicating he's been more than 2 times better than the tour average hitter, and we're already in early May.
Ball and a strike on Andy Cosgrove. tied with Skull for the tour lead in runs batted in. 36 each. This is game 31. Really the pair of them on a remarkable pace. I don't think Andy loved the fake out there from Voorhees. That one through the 6 hole. Hampton's getting the wave around. The throw from Jackson. It is perfect. Just in time. And that limits the damage to 1 run in the top of the 5th.
And the Party Animals already used their challenge in the 2nd inning, are likely not going to get it to the fans, but I don't know if I would have challenged it anyways. Perfect throw from Ty Jackson home.
Special guest in the player dance. RC out there with Maceo and the boys. Let's see what the guys have for us. Ryan Clark dominating the player dance with Maceo, Malachi, Archer, Niz, and KJ.
Man, looking just like he would back in his playing days, running off the field, pretty fired up. I mean, wasn't necessarily a tackle or anything that took somebody out, but Ryan Clark still pretty happy about the dance. He's still hugging Maceo and the guys.
Oh, those cats are bought in. I absolutely love it. 4, 5, and 6 for the Nanners here, still looking for their first hit against Brett Helton, who's starting to make a habit of this. Rolled 3 perfect innings against the Bananas a couple weekends ago here in Savannah. Had 5 shutout innings the outing before that. I mean, Helton is on a roll. 2-1 count on Rack.
He's just working quicker. We talked about in late April that was something he needed to improve on. He's getting the ball back to home very quickly, but finally somebody doing some damage against Brett Helton this afternoon for the Bananas. Robert Anthony Cruz picking up his 10th hit against the righty this season. He's now 10 for 17 against Brett.
Team leading 9th double as Reese Alexiadis fouls off the fastball. So that breaks up the no-hitter. Inning tying run in scoring position. The Bananas team leader in home runs represents the inning winning run. Rack was due for that double too. He had a pair of screaming lineouts. One on Friday night, one an evening ago, both to Skoll and right. So the Banana Ball gods blessing him with a laser beam that does not find a glove.
This is a good man to be up in the batter's box for the Bananas, Reese Alexiadis, and it looks like it'll be a productive out as well. Deep out to right field, Cruz stayed on the bag the entire time and will advance up to third base safely.
That's a job well done. A quality at bat, as my JV baseball coach Joe DeFino would say.
Good situational hitting as well. Alexiadis told us before the season it was a goal of his to work on his opposite field approach. And even though he didn't get the knock, I think he's pretty content with seeing Rack 90 feet away from scoring and tying up this 5th frame.
Infield in, throw behind Rack. He's back just in time. Cosgrove has a howitzer for a right arm. showing it off. Party Animals looking to double their lead in points. Chopper, Rack's coming home, throw from Jacobo offline, 360 tag, Andy Cosgrove, what a play at the plate. My goodness, Cruz disagrees with the out call from Vincent Chapman. We'll get another look, and it sounds like the fans are challenging it. They are. I heard the pop. This is going to be a tough one to flip. It's going to take the perfect angle to show that Rack was able to get that left hand in before being tagged. I don't think he ever touched home plate.
I don't think so either. From our vantage point, we're hovering right over home plate. Also did not look like Rack got in there and that Cosgrove placed the tag.
Oh. I mean,
we will await other angles,
but
yes. Yeah, we should go slower on this last angle.
Still 30 seconds to play with on the replay challenge. Robert Anthony Cruz did not touch home plate. Another look. This one's not going to show us anything.
Yeah, home plate is
Call
never
stands.
touched, correct. Well, I will tell you what an adjustment from Andy Cosgrove. Had to spin himself back around to dive in and apply a tag on Robert Anthony Cruz. Very athletic stuff from the rookie Party Animal.
So now Ty Jackson takes over as the inning tying run. He's at first. Eric Jones Jr., the Bananas' all-time leader in home runs, takes his turn representing the inning winning run. Nice piece of hitting, gets the hands in, serves that one all the way to the left field wall. Ty can fly, ball's bouncing around out there. And EJ knocks the fifth inning at a run each. Clutch piece of two-out hitting.
Well, Ty, that entire time running around the bases was just a step away from tumbling to the ground, kept himself up the entire time, and was aided from a helpful bounce in left field that Noah Fisher couldn't quite gather and led to him scoring even easier.
Malachi Mitchell, the Bananas' designated runner, out there for the first time today. Bill Leroy digs in. Another run, and the Bananas tie this game at a point each. Party Animals play Bill to pull. He yanked a grounder to Acuff at short his first time. And a 1-2 count on the Nanners co-captain. Another bouncer to the left side. Jacobo will whip it between the legs and hit Swan in the chest. Elton bends, but he does not break. Bananas able to tie the inning, but still trail the game by a point.
Nice and easy for Sal Jacobo, much like what we saw last night at third base from Kyle Jackson. Party Animals bend, but they don't break.
And we are joined by a very special guest. The man in his 7th year in Banana Land, Christian Mr. Electric Dearman, one of the returning stars for the Firefighters. And what a special day for you, Dearman. A day after your birthday. Happy belated birthday, by the way.
Thank you.
But May the 4th, is it even more important to you than turning 27 years old yesterday?
I mean, yes, I am guilty as charged. This is my favorite weekend of the year. I love to celebrate, and we were so close to having my birthday on this perfect day of Star Wars Day.
Now,
you know, I love it. I do.
And Dearman, we actually just celebrated an anniversary, Revenge of the Sith, celebrating a birthday as well. Did you go out and see it anywhere?
I'm actually going tomorrow. Episode 3, it's called Revenge of the Sith, and tomorrow is May 5th, so it's actually Revenge of the 5th as well. That's how big of a nerd I am.
Wow. Yeah, that makes
I know,
sense.
all these days.
That makes sense to me.
And
You're
May
locked in.
1st was 501st Day. If you didn't know that, that's Anakin Stormtroopers.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, yeah.
You're boggling my brain right now.
I know. I've been on YouTube way too much.
That's amazing, dear. But
Yeah.
now you're caught up, locked in, tapped in on Andor, I'm
Always,
guessing. Yeah,
always.
I got to get in on that. Get in on that. How fired up are you for year 2 for your firefighter squad?
Man, we are coming back with some firepower this year. A lot of the new guys this year have impressed me so much, like with the trick plays, with the pop and the bats, and some of the arms that we got in the bullpen. Absolutely electric, to say the least. So I think this year is going to be the year of the firefighter. You know, and if you guys didn't know, today is also a special day, I just learned. It's actually International Firefighters Day.
Heck yeah!
Yeah, a fan just told me that, so I don't want to be wrong here, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Well, shout out Grandpa Larry, my stepdad Brad. Happy Firefighters Day.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about.
We're excited for the next season.
And a big shout out to Papa Dearman as well in that regard.
2013 Firefighter of the Year.
Never forget it, folks. Gage Voorhees out for his 3rd inning of relief. He's got 4, 5, and 6 in the Party Animals lineup. Noah Fisher, Chase Acuff, and Bryson Bloomer. So you guys kick it off in a few weeks' time, May 23rd, in Kauffman Stadium, home of the Kansas City Royals. Nice twirly bird pitch there. Uh-oh! Noah Fisher sends that ball to a galaxy far, far away. Trick pitch to the left field landing.
That was just, that twirl must have had some extra spin rate off of that. That could be the only explanation of why that ball went out. But also, credit to Fisher. That guy has been locked in, tapped in with 3 home runs over the last 2 days. My goodness.
Ball flew out of here faster than the Millennium Falcon, huh, Christian?
That thing could make the Kessel run in less than, 6.2 parseconds?
That sounds right to me. Another look. Noah Fisher putting that ball into light speed. Wow. Goodness gravy. Well, he's seeing beach balls.
He is.
That makes him on the weekend 6 for 10, 3 homers, a triple, 2 doubles.
I mean, talk about getting hot right here.
When the guy catches fire, I'm not sure there's a more dangerous man with a bat in his hand in Banana Land.
No, the only thing that'll make him more of a weapon is if he constantly had his shirt off.
That's a good point.
I'm pretty sure that slugging percentage is out of the roof.
That's an astute observation. Reese Alexiadis, tip drill, and caught in the pants. DR Meadows with one of the more bizarre double trick plays in Banana Ball history.
Well, they attempted it last night, and Meadows caught it on the belt buckle before putting it in his bare hands.
Cup jack!
This time, it is in the pants for the doctor, who is now up to 70 trick plays in 2025.
My goodness.
We're going to see you try and pull that off on a pop fly.
We've been working on something called the dude wipe, and I think a lot of the fans will be impressed by it. Mason's been the really catalyst behind it.
Of course he is. Oh my goodness. Speaking of impressive trick plays, the little whoopsie doodle that Mason Maxwell pulled off.
I know.
Between the legs, upside down.
Yep, no, that's what I'm talking about. That's the dude
the
wipe.
Dude wipe.
That's the dude
That
wipe.
makes sense.
Absolutely one of the most creative trick plays I've ever seen.
Ryan Cox between the legs, over to first. EJ catches the throw between the legs.
I mean, we just spoke that into existence too.
Speaking of dude wipes, holy moly. Back-to-back double trick plays.
I feel like every day we just get more and more creative on these trick plays. I mean, going from one a couple years ago to now 83 for Cox alone, amazing.
Stilts Albritton.
And here comes our dear friend, Dakota Stilts Albritton. Gage Voorhees will go 2 2/3 innings of relief, allowing a couple runs. And Albritton trying to hold the door. Take a look at the numbers here for Stilts on his 5th tour.
Yeah, last time we saw Stilts come into pitch, allowed a home run to Noah Fisher on Friday night. Just the 2nd home run that Stilts has ever allowed in his Banana Ball career. The first since the 26th of May, 2023 in Las Vegas. It was surrendered to your now teammate, Joe Lytle.
That's right, and Joe talks about it to this day. He was really proud of it.
I would too.
Yeah, like this weekend, it was funny because he was bragging that he was the only one to hit a home run off the stilt so far. So
I'm glad he was still bragging about it because, you know, like all good things, that fact had to come to an end.
I mean, that tall ball is one of the best pitches in banana ball.
It actually legitimately is. It's the curveball from the 11-foot, 9-inch arm slot.
Let's talk about another guy getting hot, though, too. Tanner Thompson. I mean, he's looking locked in as well. I'm pretty sure he had a home run this weekend.
You nailed it. This one up the middle, 360 between the legs. Ryan Cox, not in time.
Love the effort.
Josh Talevsky, the official scoring ruling.
Probably trick play miss.
Oops, I was leaning hit.
You're leaning hit?
I was.
It's a confounding situation
It's a tough
after we
one,
saw with DR Meadows
Right.
the other night.
Correct.
Which we wound up taking an appeal for.
Yes.
Wound up reversing that decision.
Right.
Did wind up a trick play miss. It is rather deep in the hole.
Yeah.
I see your argument.
Yeah,
it's a more compelling one than the other night.
Agreed,
Tanner's
Christian
gonna have
Dearman.
some words for you later
Your
if
thoughts
you don't
here?
call that a hit.
Okay, that's good to know.
Tanner will be coming right up here next inning.
Well, for our safety, we'll rule it a hit for now. We can put it under review.
I'm good with that.
I've got a kickball game after this banana ball game today. I gotta stay healthy.
Oh, that's good. You'll be just in time after that kickball game. I'm doing lightsaber jousting with me.
All right.
Yeah. Have a class today.
Now Justin Baber trying his luck against Albritton. Oh, look out.
You know, Biko, this season it's pretty impressive that Firefighters, we got 33 games and in 10 MLB stadiums. I mean, that's a dream come true. And like you were saying earlier, that first game being in Kansas City, I mean, I could just see how excited the guys are every single day at practice, you know. So that's just another test that this year is going to be a special year for us.
It's a pinch yourself type of schedule.
Yes,
No
yes
doubt
it is.
about it.
You just gotta hope the fountains in Kauffman Stadium don't put out the fire in y'all's bats.
I like the effort, Josh.
Thank you. Dearman, what was it like to be able to play in Nationals Park a season ago? What was that experience like for you?
I mean, you know, we always dream about it when we're kids playing this game. Like, what would it be like to be in an MLB stadium and actually play there one day? But, oh, as a fan catches that ball. My goodness.
Foul out to a fan in the bleachers.
Let's just say it's about as electric as that.
That's a great comparison because that was pretty impressive right there. Only the fourth foul out to a fan in historic Grayson Stadium this year. Christian Dearman, Mr. Electric, your 7th year in Bananaland. I have a feeling it's going to be the most epic one yet. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
Wishing you and the Firefighters the best of luck, Dearman.
Thank you, guys. God bless y'all. And, guys, stay tuned because we're fired up this year. Let's go, Firefighters.
Right back at you, Dearman.
Thank you.
Let's get it on down. The Splits are dancing us to the bottom of the 6th. The Banana Splits, terrific. What's new? Peter Holden, the new man on the mound for the Party Animals. Not quite as tall as Dakota Stilt's Albritton, but 6'5", He is one of the biggest men in Banana Land.
Well, he might be starting to settle in for the Party Animals. The minutes per inning mark this season is finally below 5 minutes for Pistol Pete. And the last 2 innings he's tossed, which both have been in Grayson Stadium, they're a 1 minute and 6 second frame, and then he followed it up Friday night, 1 minute and 17 seconds. He's trying to go for 3 in a row today.
And for having so many levers to control, a lot of man down there. Pretty impressive pickleball player. Another guy putting on a clinic out on the courts with his fiancée Kylie. They were a force to be reckoned with. And Kylie and I are undefeated as partners. Big swing and miss from Danny Hosley, 1-2 count. 9-10-1 in the order. And right back to the slider. Hosley gets a piece this time. And a fastball struck well, deep out to left center. Hampton on the move, watches it sail over the wall. Danny Hosley for the deepest part of the park. A solo shot, and the 6th inning is knotted at a run each.
Well, last night, Danny Do-It-All roped a double into left field. It was his first extra base hit since the 6th of February. Now he's got extra base hits in back-to-back games and collects his first long ball of 2025.
The Oklahoma drill. Hosley goes through Ty Jackson like a knife through hot butter. And Dalton Malden pinch hitting for Jackson Olsen, coming from the crowd. Check out East Coast summers. Right now it's a killer East Coast spring we're experiencing here in the hostess city of the South. That's a Caleb Cohen song that came out 2 days ago. You are quickly here in Banana Land.
Faster than the internet sometimes.
Swinging bunt, Holden bouncing off the mound, firing to first in time. Showing off the athleticism. That's a little glimpse into how quick he can be on the pickleball court.
What's encouraging to see for Peter Holden is, despite allowing the leadoff home run here in the bottom of the 6th, very dialed into the strike zone against Dalton Malden, and really isn't pitching with a lot of hesitation, which is good considering he has struggled a lot this season with ball four sprints and has not found the strike zone with each of his first 2 deliveries to DR Meadows.
Back at the top of the order. And that one scrapes the outside corner. Three balls, 1 strike on the doctor. A ground out and fly out so far this afternoon. And the count runs full. It's a ball four sprint. DR now up to a dozen on the tour. He's testing the Party Animals sprint defense. And punished for the aggressive base running. The Animals get it to all 7 fielders behind the pitcher and catcher in short order. And DR a dead duck at second.
We saw the Bananas gun down Skull a couple nights ago, who was trying to stretch the sprint into 2 bases. But just like the Bananas 2 nights ago, the Party Animals outfielders, just seamless transitions. Tip, 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 right to Jake Skull. And you could tell DR did not stand a chance as Ryan Cox gets plunked.
Oh my gosh, and he's down for the count.
Oh man. Not our hit by pitch.
Okay. What is happening? Oh, they're gonna dance. Okay, that was really confusing. I think that was like 4 different hit by pitch celebrations just all mashed into one.
I don't know if you're gonna see that one on the social media pages there, Vico.
I mean, the dance is great. They finish strong.
that is true.
But the guy disappeared. Then all of a sudden he was being carried like a king, put back down on the ground. I mean, the thing had everything. Dan Oberst skies this one into shallow center. Acuff making the call and the catch. And that will end the inning. Danny Hosley with the big blast. Back-to-back innings, tied at 1 run each. And the Party Animals still preserving that 1-point lead. 3 innings still on the docket. And we've got to tell you about Bananaland at Sea Round 2 because it is going to be an epic journey. It's over 80% sold out. And we will be announcing another wave of events and experience within the next 2 weeks. These are all the fun things we do well on board. So far we've announced a ton, which you can see at bananalandatsea.com/experience. And you can also visit bananalandatsea.com to check out the new events that will be coming, or use the QR code on your screen right there. And people can reserve a cabin for only $100 down per person for the next few weeks.
Yeah, it's going to be very exciting. I saw that they were going to be bringing back nail painting with Ryan Cox and Bronson Ballholm. Looks like Marshall Schill and Zach Blankenship, a firefighter and a tailgater. It's going to be leading people in yoga and meditation. And of course, there's some dance classes with Bananas, which I know are extremely popular.
And the music video we just showed you is one of those experiences. We'll be filming another music video or 2 or 3, and the folks on board will be a big part of them all. Take a look at the numbers here for Kyle Perry, the Banana Ball rookie. Continues to get a lot of run out of this Bananas bullpen.
Yeah, the lefties are going to get their usage as they try and counter against the Party Animals. Believe it or not, Perry's actually going to see 3 straight right-handed batters. And pitched a night ago, was able to keep a Party Animal stranded at third, and was the lone Bananas arm that earned a point in the ballgame.
Jason Swan putting on a show with a full capacity crowd here in Savannah. 9-10-1 in the order here for the Animals. And won the first inning, 1 run to nothing. And Brett Helton across 5 scoreless innings, at least when it comes to points, did allow that run in his final frame. And then Peter Holden after him, denying the Bananas an equalizer. Lonnie's having an excellent day. Single, a double, scored the run in the 5th that ended up denying the Bananas a point. Kyle Perry behind the back, knocks the ball down with the glove and takes care of Swan. Unbelievable play.
That is wild stuff from Kyle Perry. The Bananas rookie just got the glove out, slapped that banana ball down, and didn't try and rush the throw. Came away with a very fun out, and you saw him tip the hat to the crowd. They loved seeing that fun play.
Now Salvador Jacobo was plunked his first time. Excellent job holding off of that fastball. Comes in on the exact same plane as the backdoor curve. There he works in the changeup as well. And has brought a signature old curly windup to Banana Land. And picks up the strikeout. Goes off speed. And sings to us up in the booth.
I'll tell you what, you can tell through the body language right now for Kyle Perry, he is having fun on the pitcher's mound. Not only got to show the fans here in Grayson Stadium his defensive prowess, but now collects the strikeout against Jacobo and throws a Bill Lee-style eephus pitch to Reese Hampton.
And of course, back to the fastball after it. 2-0 count, though. Kyle Perry's windup is modeled after a Shane Gillis stand-up routine. I think that's the first time that a stand-up comic has influenced a professional athlete in how they play their sport. It's going to be a 4-pitch sprint for Hampton. He's testing the banana sprint defense. And just in ahead of the tag from Ty Jackson.
Well, for some reason or another, the outfielders did not get the first step they were looking for on that ball four sprint defense. It was Ty Jackson out of all three guys in the outfield who got to that second base bag the latest. So fortunately, he was the last man to touch the banana ball, but Reese Hampton already sliding into scoring position.
Hampton up to 19 sprints, equaling his strikeout total on the tour. He's leading all players when it comes to that ball four sprint total. Two-1 to Jake Skoll. Swing and a miss. KP's got the off-speed working well. And that one just misses down and away. Bill Leroy trying to sell it. Vincent Chapman disagrees. And Bill Leroy even fools our graphics operators. Couldn't fool Chapman, though. Payoff. Bounce to the right side. Jackson Olsen flipped it behind the backhand under the leg. Over to first. Excellent inning of work from Kyle Perry.
2 tricks for the price of 1 for Jackson Olsen. Behind the back, under the legs. And now time for everybody's favorite part of the ball game. The Banana Nanas are taking the field.
Bananas dazzle the Grayson faithful, and Nate Tellier takes over on the bump for the Party Animals, second man out of the pen.
Now the Party Animals are going to try and speed up the bats of the Savannah Bananas, who have touched them up over the last 2 innings. But again, this has been a game where the Party Animals have bent a little bit, but haven't broken. The Bananas desperately need to take advantage of the fact that they held the Party Animals scoreless in the top half, and Rack has a double in today's ball game.
2-0 count, middle of the order, 4, 5, and 6 for the Nanners. Big boppers, Cruz, Alexiadis, and then Ty Jackson. Tellier, one of the hardest throwers in Banana Land, but can be wild. 4 straight pitches out of the zone to start his outing. And the inning-winning run is aboard.
And the Bananas have to keep Robert Anthony Cruz on the bases as they entered Malachi Mitchell to run for Ryan Cox at the end of the 6th. Can't put that designated runner back in until the lineup flips back over to the top. And really hurts with no outs not to have one of your best speed options running the bases.
Well, he couldn't find the strike zone with the fastballs. He goes to the cutter to jump ahead of Reese Alexiadis, and now he'll bring in Acuff, Faber, and Hampton for a little choreographed boogie. A little PYT. Brief but beautiful.
Or my PYT.
Oh, stop it.
I'm serious. I love seeing you in yellow.
That's all I've ever wanted to hear from you, man. Wow, speaking of PYT, Farty shaking that thing. Golly. 2-2 count. And a hot shot through the hole. Alexiadis continues to rake. He's 1 for 3 on the afternoon, but 3 for 3 when it comes to quality at-bats. He's retired on a line out and a fly ball deep to right that moved a runner over with less than 2 outs.
Well, the Bananas bats have been streaky over the last handful of games. Alexiadis has been among the most consistent guys. And now Ty Jackson trying to finally get that long-awaited hit with runners in scoring position, but lines out sharply to Jake Skoll in right field.
Well, not for a lack of barrel. That thing was tattooed. Straight to the Animals right fielder. Now Eric Jones Jr., who had the inning-tying double in the 5th, will try his luck with 2 on and 1 down. Another battle between former minor leaguers. Second one of the inning. Maceo Harrison coaching third base. Trying to inspire a rally. EJ's ahead 2-1. Tellier not happy with himself when it comes to the execution of his pitches. And he's back in the zone. Once again goes to the cutter when he can't find the fastball control.
Yep, just took something a little off to make sure that he could get that pitch in the zone. Now may try a similar approach, not trying to run the count full against EJ. That's exactly what happens.
3-2 count. 3-2 count. There it is. What a pitch! A heater dotting the inside corner. And Hampton down looking. Check that, EJ.
Couldn't commit to going around on that inside pitch from Nate Tellier. And Eric Jones Jr. seemed to disagree with the call just a little bit. And more woes for the Bananas, batting with runners in scoring position. We saw Ty Jackson unable to come through. Bananas are just 1 for 14 to start May when batting with runners in scoring position.
Bill Leroy trying to put the team on his back. The 8-year Banana. 0 for 2 on the day.
Check that, 2 for 15.
He'll try to change that stat for the better. He'll take a sprint though as well. Ball 4 here will tie this ball game. Tellier, he's got to go back to this cutter. He cannot find the strike zone consistently with the fastball.
And at times the Bananas press when they struggle offensively. If you're Bill Leroy, you've got to be very patient. That's exactly his approach at the plate as Tellier issues the ball 4 sprint. And we are now knotted at a point apiece through 7 innings of play today.
I am pretty shocked that he stayed with the 4-seam fastball. Let's get it down to Reggie. All right. Reginald Leroy Horton. The Rooster, look at the moves. Let's get it down to Drake Toll.
He is an author, an inventor, and the world's most famous plastic surgeon. It is Dr. Miami. Doctor, thank you for coming to Banana Ball today, but first we have an emergency. Mark Smith, you see, has the smallest butt on the party animals. There's almost nothing there. What can we do?
This is an emergency BBL. He doesn't have a lot of fat to move around, so I would recommend a butt implant, maybe 2 or 3 or 4. I mean, we got nothing to work with here. It's really tragic, frankly.
Doctor, let's take Mark out of the way and grab some of your finer work you've ever done in your career. Tanner Tinder Thomas with something that you placed on him just 2 years ago.
Well, this operation took me about 3.5 hours. It was a little difficult in the beginning, but, it's really, it seems to suit him very well. Hasn't interfered with his playing or his ability. In fact, if anything, I think it makes his slide that much more effective.
Doctor, thank you very much. Your thoughts on Banana Ball so far today, the game itself?
Unbelievable. Best baseball I've ever seen. Come out and check it out if you haven't already.
It's Dr. Miami. He's going to do some work on my biceps here pretty soon. Doctor, thank you very much.
Yeah, I was thinking about calf implants for you, too.
Josh, Biko, party on.
Thanks, Drake. Thank you for the insight and expertise, Dr. Miami. Oh my gosh, that is, put it in the Hall of Fame for sideline hits.
It's a good thing that my mic was muted. I could barely stand back up after this was over.
Woo! Zach Phillips,
Wow.
the new man on the mound. Oh my gosh, that is an all-timer. I cannot wait to send that to my fiance. She is gonna lose her gourd. Andy Cosgrove with a high fly ball out to left center. DR Meadows tipping it up. And Ty Jackson hauling it in behind the back. That's the third double trick play of the night from the Bananas outfielders.
Yeah, impressive stuff. Perfect tip from DR Meadows. It has the elevation for Ty Jackson to be able to gather that one behind the back and secure yet another double trick play for the Nanners, as Phillips is working incredibly quickly against Noah Fisher, trying to go for a 5th straight sub-2-minute inning today.
The 4 straight 2-minute innings, a Banana Ball record. Now Philly's just trying to make it that much harder for anybody to get there. Noah Fisher, high and deep to left, but a back pedaling. Ty Jackson not able to make a behind the back catch. And Fish was not hustling, so he'll be on first. And Mark Smith with some dramatics. And immediately Zach Phillips takes a pickoff attempt and sneaks a fastball by Chase Acuff. Another, that's a real check that time. And an 0-2 count on Chase. We're approaching 1.5 minutes on the inning. The missed trick play is going to be tough to work around for Philly as he tries to keep history going. Acuff, once again, warning track power. Ty this time will grab it the old-fashioned way. We're about to be at 1 minute and 45 seconds into the inning.
Well, that's where you see the change for Ty Jackson in left field. Felt very confident after combining for the double trick play, then couldn't make the grab, so just attempts the standard catch. And knows that Zach Phillips is gunning for that sub-2-minute inning once again. This ball is gonna hang up in the air. DR Meadows will backflip and make the catch. The Bananas, 3 trick plays in the inning, but it is unfortunately just a 2-minute and 1 second inning for Zach Phillips.
Let's get it on down to Princess Potassia.
Everyone on their feet. The sunshine is out and we're ready to sing a little bit of Yellow. So everyone put your arms around your neighbor and sway back and forth. Savannah, Georgia. And what was it called? We love you so much, Banana Nation. And Cecilia has something to say too.
We've got a heck of a ball game here in the finale of this 3-game set in Savannah. Drew Gillespie takes over for the Party Animals in a 1-1 game, bottom of the 8th.
Picked up a 6-out save on Friday night for the Party Animals. Had an over 7-minute 8th inning, and it was because of a battle with the man who was in the batter's box for the Savannah Bananas. Kyle Jackson had a 12-pitch at bat, which resulted in a single for the man now coming off the bench from the Nanners.
That one off the end of the bat, could dink in there, it will. On a hop in front of Reese Hampton. And he's now reached base all 3 times he's come to the plate this series.
And just owns terrific numbers against Drew Gillespie this season. 5 for 11 against the right-hander.
Remarkable, especially considering Drew, one of the best pitchers on the tour. Swept all the pitching awards a year ago. Ball and a strike on Jackson Olsen. Kyle Jackson on first, represents the inning-winning run. Got excellent speed. But this could be 2. Akoff steps on second, over to first in plenty of time. And a twin killing takes KJ off the bags.
Hit to just about the worst part of the infield. Right to second base. All Akoff had to do was step on that bag and offer a nice, easy throw over to Jason Swan. But now it's Gillespie with a shot at a minute thrown in less than 2 minutes.
A 1 count on DR Meadows. Bananas lineup flips on its head. And a roller over to Jacobo. He'll sling it to first. Big scoop by Jason Swan. Thanks to the double play, Drew Gillespie faces the minimum, and we're tied going to the 9th.
1 minute and 54 seconds for Drew Gillespie. And now things are going to get very interesting in the 9th inning for the Bananas and the Party Animals, knotted at a point apiece as all runs scored in the final inning of play count as points. So both of these teams really trying to pile it on, or at least the Party Animals will in the top half of this frame. If we remain tied after the traditional 9 innings, we will, of course, see showdowns.
And it's been a while since we've gotten bonus banana ball. Party Animals looking for a sweep. They have won 8 of their last 9 games. 7 straight victories here in historic Grayson Stadium over the Bananas. It's going to be the bottom 3 in the order due to swing it. Bottom 4, that is, Tanner Thomas, Dustin Baber, Jason Swan, and then Sal Jacobo. Danny Hosley is going to be the new man on the mound for the Bananas. Trying to keep this game knotted at 1 point each.
Well, this is another area we talk so much about how good the Party Animals are early in games. They've also packed on a lot of points in the final inning of play here in Grayson Stadium. Some of that damage has been done against Danny Hosley, but when he pitched on Friday night, it was business as usual for the Bananas closer. Party Animals set up 3 up, 3 down. Hosley picked up a strikeout in the inning, ended in 2 minutes and 47 seconds.
Looks like Dr. Miami is taking a hatchet to Tanner Thomas's keister. Continues to work on that thing. 2 balls, no strikes. On the Animals' designated hitter. That one's going to be out of play. Tanner 1 for 3. He was actually robbed of a single by Danny Hosley. Had a hot shot, ticketed for the 6 hole. Hosley full extension to his feet. Got Tanner by a hair at first. And that is a missile foul on the changeup.
Left it up in the strike zone. I think now you can't afford to do that again. And Hosley has usually had success bearing that Vulcan change low in the strike zone, or even in the dirt, or in this case, turf, against the lefty for the Animals.
Swing and a miss, the Vulcan changeup. Filthy. And Thomas back to the dugout.
Remarkable work from Danny Hosley. He's made all 3 outs against Tanner Thomas today. 2 at third base, now 1 on the pitcher's mound. Just another day in the life of Danny Do-It-All.
A trick play, a web gem, and now a punch out.
That's just not fair.
Big chopper. KJ scooping it off the turf. Wild throw, but athletic snag and tag from EJ. 2 down.
It's once again an impressive pick on the turf for Kyle Jackson and the Bananas as a whole. It's not an easy play. You have to account for a little bit of an extra skip. Nonetheless, Jackson has had plenty of reps on this AstroTurf, making sure that those plays look like a breeze, just as that one was.
Big 12-6 curve, just misses the outside corner. Bill Leroy calls it a strike. Vincent Chapman disagrees. Vulcan change. The movement on it is ridiculous. Very impressive take from Swan. That thing annihilated. Foul. 2-2. Look out. Full count. Payoff from Hosley. There's the changeup, another strikeout. And Danny Do-It-All, absolutely dynamite. 1-2-3 inning with a pair of Ks.
And a fascinating at-bat against Jason Swan. Buckled his knees on a pitch, then one laced foul. Swanee does a little dancing in the right-handed batter's box, and it ends in a strikeout that Swanee certainly is upset about. And finally, the Bananas have the opportunity here in the final inning to snap a 7-game winning streak for the Party Animals here in Savannah, Georgia. It's all a matter of if they can get the right magic going, or maybe take advantage of a golden batter, which they still have in their back pocket.
All right, little airplane action from Radbot and Cody Fluffman. Who says Bananas aren't athletes? Well, it all comes down to this. 2, 3, and 4 in the order for the Bananas. Ryan Cox, Dan Oberst, Robert Anthony Cruz. And Drew Gillespie, who faced the minimum in the bottom of the 8th, thanks to the double play and a ground out to follow, is trying to send us to showdowns.
Well, Cox not known for a lot of power, but the Bananas are sticking with him to lead off this final inning of play as the heater is right across the zone for strike one.
Cox worked a very impressive AB against Gillespie in the 9th on Friday night. Ended in a soft hit single to the left side. This one is gonna be through the left side. Cox has done it again. Shakes it through the 6-hole. And Bananas have the game-winning run on base. Malachi Mitchell will take over for the glove magician.
When you talk about Cox's hit distribution this season, 8 have gone to right field, 10 have gone to center, now 10 have gone to left field as well. It's so hard to account for where he is going to hit the ball. All that matters now for the Bananas is that he got on and Flash the Kid is running at first base.
Rick Toll loves to say, become ungovernable. Ryan Cox has become unshiftable. Ball and a strike on Dan Oberst. This one lifted out to right center. Hampton tracks it down. Big first out for the Animals. Here comes Rack. Robert Anthony Cruz having himself a nice afternoon. Blistered a double in the 5th. Worked a ball for a sprint and came around to score the inning tying run in the 7th. Check that, the winning run. And this one back up the middle should be 2. Acuff steps on the bag over to first. Deja vu. Another 6-3 double play. And we're going to showdowns.
Tailor-made once again for the Party Animals. A low-scoring contest here in this series finale. And you can bet that Hosley and Gillespie are staying on in showdowns.
Sets him down on 3 pitches. Fires it home. Just in time. One of the greatest catches in a round of showdowns in Banana Ball history. In time. What a play by Super Reese. Gasses up the doctor. Showdown, you wouldn't believe it. It all comes down to this. Danny Hosley toeing the slab for the Nanners after twirling a 1-2-3 top of the 9th with a pair of punch-outs.
As it should be for the Savannah Bananas. You can always tell when he's in sync on the pitcher's mound if he's getting those swings and misses, and had some ugly swings against Tanner Thomas and Jason Swan. Now he's got to face some even fearsome guys, and it's the man who always starts us off in the first round of showdowns, and usually in ball games for the Party Animals, Reese Hampton, the switch hitter, coming up to bat.
Hampton has been successful in 3 of his 6 showdown opportunities, producing inside the park home runs for the Animals. Leader right down the chute. Sticks with the fastball, spikes it. Excellent frame from Leroy. Fastball scrapes the bottom of the zone. Can you do it all back ahead? And the changeup is spoiled. Hosley 9 showdown shutdowns in 16 opportunities this year. Goes to the fastball, rings the bell. Huge showdown shutdown for Danny Hosley.
4th showdown strikeout of the season for Danny Hosley. He's fired up and all of the Bananas pour out of the dugout to celebrate with him.
And that puts the pressure on Drew Gillespie. He allowed a single in the 8th and the 9th and erased both of them with 6-3 double plays. The Bananas trail this tour by 4 games and have dropped 8 of their last 9 to the Party Animals. They're looking for some momentum before Banana Ball goes to its 3rd football stadium in a week's time. Nissan Stadium up in Nashville, Tennessee. DR Meadows looking to be the hero. He's ahead of ball and no strikes. And soft tapper foul. Cosgrove was out of the crouch in the blink of an eye. He could have grabbed that thing in fair territory. He would have been going around 2.
Bananas have stuck with DR Meadows because he's such a good contact batter and has walk-offs in 5 of his 6 opportunities this season.
Gillespie trying to get the K. Elevated the fastball too much. 2-2. Back up the middle. Drew takes care of it himself. And we're heading to round 2 of showdowns.
Well, Gillespie has turned out to be the master of inducing contact up the middle. This time he's able to glove the banana ball and secure an out for the Party Animals. That pushes us into the 2nd round where there will be no fielder behind Hosley nor Gillespie.
The 2 best pitchers in banana ball history dueling it out here in this series finale. And now another one of the best hitters we have ever seen in the sport. Struts up to the dish. 5 walk-offs in 6 opportunities for Jake Skoll.
Pretty much the only way you're going to be able to get Jake Skoll out in showdowns is if you're able to collect a strikeout. That's when the 1 shutdown occurred. Hosley goes to the inside of Jake Skoll, but does not get the call from Chapman.
Showed off the 12-6 hook and goes to the fastball. It is smashed. Out to right center field. Skoll runs like the very wind itself and is going to drive himself in easily. The Party Animals are back out in front. Jake Skoll once again, undeniable. Another look at the rocket off the bat of Skoll.
So good at batting, whether it's in the 9th inning of play or in showdowns. He just always meets pressure-packed situations. Now the Party Animals up a point. We'll see if Drew Gillespie can shut the door and secure another sweep in Grayson Stadium.
It'll be up to Dan Oberst to try and send this game to round 3 of showdown. A reminder that an out-of-the-park home run wins the game instantaneously. So the Niners still do have that one chance to flip the script. High strike, 0-1 count on Oberst. He pokes this deep down the right field line. It is knifing foul.
A banana ball that continued to carry. Wasn't necessarily going to clear the wall, but Oberst, one of the best blends of speed and power in banana ball, would have likely had an easy walk-off. Instead, he finds himself in a count that is not advantageous whatsoever, down 0-2.
What a pitch, and what a job by Danny O to get a piece of it. Another 0-2. Another fastball. This time Dan lays off. There's the bender. Drew Gillespie slams the door on the Nanners. A 2-1 win. Here's Drake Toll.
What do you want? The door was already closed. It wasn't even open in the first place. It was never even open.
It was never even open. It was never even open.
This Party Animals squad is relentless. They have won 9 of their last 10 games. 8 of them a row here in Savannah.
Once again, the Party Animals prevail against the Savannah Bananas. And in this series finale in Grayson Stadium, the force was with the boys in black and pink.
We'll get it back down to Drake Toll with our showman of the game.
Showman of the game today. The boys have won 9 of 10. You win it again in Grayson Stadium. Start with Drew Gillespie.
It's on Star Wars Day. That dude needs to go home, do some Star Wars Legos right now. This was meant for him. May the 4th be with Drew Gillespie. Boom! Ha!
Gillespie!
Gillespie! That's his head name.
He shut the door on the Savannah Bananas and Showdowns. But Brett, you're the one that started this today, that started the mojo. What's in the water right now?
It started this morning. You wake up, it's a darty day. Sunday fun day, starts with us, ends with us. We came in, first inning, we started macking. Boom. We went up 1-0 real quick, and we just held on to it.
Brett, tarps are off. You've swept the weekend here. Is this as hot as the Party Animals have been since they won the tour in 2023 there at the end?
Yeah, we're hot now. This is on par with that, and I think we're just going to stay on being hot. We're rolling right into our tour where ain't nobody going to stop us there. We're just going to come right back when we see these guys in July. Ain't even enough.
You're one game away from the Party Animals headline tour. What can the people expect?
A lot of partying, a lot of fun, and stuff that you see out of them. Our shows are 10 times better, way more fun, way more exciting. And we bring the party to every city, to every state. If you ain't coming, you better start.
Brett, we'll see you in Nashville.
Yee-hoo! Party on!
It's the Party Animals version of the Chihu. Jibo, Bosh. I don't know. 9 out of 10, my friends. Party on.
Thanks, Take Droll. Take a look at the numbers behind the Party Animals taking down the Nanners once again, and they have shown that they can do it so many different ways. A 3-2 win Friday night, a 6-1 victory an evening ago, and then they win a barn burner 2-1 after 2 rounds of showdowns this afternoon.
Yeah, it was the bats that were impressive the first 2 nights, and today it was all eyes on the pitching, and of course, Brett Helton, their starter, who was phenomenal across 5 innings for them, did not allow a single ball for sprint, collected a couple punch-outs as well, and Helton had 3 different innings that were thrown in less than 2 minutes, 2 1-minute and 48-second frames, and then a 1-minute and 27-second inning as well. Saw the Bananas only had 4 hits a nights ago against the Party Animals. Today, they are only able to get 6. And what also stands out, it struggles with runners in scoring position, sure, but we've also seen with the Savannah Bananas double plays in late innings across these games in Grayson Stadium. We mentioned in the 9th, before this series, they had hit into 3 double plays, and they had a double play in the 8th and 9th inning today, and that is another thing that sunk them.
What a job by this Party Animals pitching staff. Sturdy defense behind them, and got the hits when it mattered most, starting with that 2-out RBI single from Chase Acuff in the first, ending with Jake Skoll coming up clutch in the second round of showdowns to win it. Welcome back inside the booth, Josh Talevsky, Biko Scala. Thank you for spending your Sunday afternoon with us in virtual Banana Land. The Party Animals could not be any hotter going into another one of Banana Ball's biggest games ever. We will be in Nissan Stadium this coming Saturday night, 7 p.m. Central Time will be first pitch. We'll still be here on YouTube as always. We will also be on ESPN2, Disney Plus, ESPN Plus. It is going to be everywhere. It'll be a really fun ball game, and one the Bananas really need to win.
Well, it's going to be more funky dimensions in Nissan Stadium. You're going to have a short porch in right or left field, but judging by the way the Party Animals have pitched over the last 2 days, you might not see the Bananas leave the yard in that contest. That's how good the Party Animals have been at stalling the Bananas bats and also keeping balls on the ground, as the Animals collected a handful of trick plays from the likes of Chase Acuff, Sal Jacobo, and Dustin Baber. So it is going to be a real challenge for the Savannah Bananas. The only thing that might be going in their favor come Nissan Stadium is the fact that neither Reese Hampton nor Jake Skoll will be playing in that ball game, as it'll be Reese Lightning being wed on that day. So congratulations to Reese early.
Yes, I second that as well. That is a lot of oomph not in that Party Animals lineup. It also means I would expect Armando Becerra in center field with Noah Fisher and Tanner Thomas holding down the corner outfield spots. So that's going to be a pretty fascinating wrinkle as the Bananas try and find any kind of momentum against this unbelievable Party Animals squad. A big shout out to the entire cast and crew. You just saw all of their names at the bottom of the screen. Got to highlight, as always, our executive producer, Yvonne Trezak, and our director. I honestly couldn't tell you who directed it. I'm going to guess Keegan Woods again. Yeah, it was the Keekster. Of course it was the Keekster. And fun to see Chad Reese running around with cameras on the field. Thank you all so much for spending the day with us. A big thanks to Sam Bauman and Drake Toll down on the field. Josh Talevsky up here in the booth. I am Biko Scala saying, may the 4th be with you, and we will. See you later! See you later!